Hello, my friends. Welcome to Lean and Clean with Nutritious Cuisine. I am Christine, your host, and today I thought we would get our veggies on. So we're going to make some cauliflower and broccoli tacos because it's really important as we age that we get enough fiber. And one of the easiest ways to do that is to add more plants. So get as much veggies in as you can. This is not new news if you've joined me before, but it's always important. So while I'm not a vegan or a vegetarian, I do believe we have to have a great abundance of vegetables and eat the rainbow. So in an effort to do that, we don't want it to be just blah. We want to spice it up and have great flavor. So let's do it. First thing, we're going to make our life easy. We're going to use a packet of already cut broccoli and cauliflower. I'm just going to go ahead and open your cup and pop it in. Now, it's important. You're going to break these up a bit. We don't want super chunky pieces. Number one, because we want them to cook quickly. And number two, because we want them to be nice bite-sized pieces. If you find it too hard to wrap there's sometimes the cauliflower doesn't want to break up quite as easily as the broccoli, but no worries. Just go ahead and chop that up. Sometimes I like to chop off the broccoli stems a bit, so that they cook down a little faster. We're just going to break these down a bit, and then we're going to make a sauce for them that's going to have them absolutely delicious. Now, the original recipe for this came from plantu.com. So if you ever see that, I always want to give credit where credit is due. Now, this is my take on that recipe, so it's slightly different, but we all derive inspiration from places. Shout out to her. Here we go. All right, now that we're pretty well broken down, we're going to go ahead and make the sauce with it. And it is a yogurt-based sauce. I'm using full-fat Greek yogurt. Of course, if you are vegan or vegetarian, you'll want to use vegan yogurt. And now we're going to go ahead and actually, this is a cinnamon one. I always have one that I have cinnamon in, so I really like cinnamon. All right, so we're just going to do a nice big spoonful in there. And then we have some choices depending on how spicy you like it. This is chipotle and adobe sauce, or this is a diced green chilies. So if you choose your spice level, we're just going to use a bit of this chipotle today. So it does have a nice taste to it. So let's say if you want something more mild, you can use a regular salsa, or you can use some green chilies for your caged bread. You have a lot of options there. But remember, what we're trying to do is impart flavor. We don't want our boring vegetables. You want spicy, delicious vegetables. So we're going to go ahead and add one of the peppers and a bit of the sauce. We have to dig it out there. Okay, we're going to add salt. A little bit of salt. A bit of pepper, not too much, and then we're just going to add, for a little bit of sweetness, we're going to add about a teaspoon of maple syrup. And then always we want a little fresh lime juice. All right, we're going to blend that up, and we're going to massage that into our veggies. You've got a little dish, maybe again. Why does this always happen to me? Good. And if you find that it's still a little too chunky, you could add a little bit of water to it. That's what I'm doing. I just a touch of water. I always keep a bottle of water for cooking right next to my cooking area. Never know when you need to steam something or you need to add a little more. Now, if you're not a yogurt lover, you can see you can also use cottage cheese for that. So you have some choices on how you want it to go. And you'll notice that I have everything out in a baking tray already ready to go. That is called mise en place. That means that you want everything in place before you start. You're not hunting around for things. That doesn't mean I always am good about that, but that's how it's supposed to go. Oh, so let's get this mixture onto our veggies. This is going to give it some nice, delicious flavor. really, you should taste test before you do it. But I've made it enough to know that I really like it. So now I'm just going to go toss that in. It got a kick, so just be prepared. Good. And if you find that you have any chunky pieces that need to be cut down further, go ahead and do that now. Remember this first down a bit when it cooks. You're going to go ahead and put this on a baking sheet that's lined with parchment paper. Heat it back yourself a bit. And dump that out into there. Try and get as much of that sauce as possible. It's important to toss it in a mold first or in a bag in a way because you want it to be nicely coated before it goes in the oven. Now, I've preheated my oven at 400 degrees. I'm going to let it bake in there until it's nice and golden and ready to go. I like it to have a little bit of char on there. You want to have those little bits and pieces of good char yumminess. So you do you. If you like it blonde, cook it till it's blonde. If you like it till it has that little bit of char on it, that's how I recommend it. We'll come back and we'll assemble these. Our veggies are cooking in the oven, and now we're going to make a avocado crema. Mine's a little different from the original recipe, and then I'm using a little bit of cottage cheese because it has more protein. Now, I love cottage cheese. If you don't love cottage cheese, you can go back and use more yogurt, or you can use a substitute. This works for me because I love it. All right, so I put a good tablespoon of this cottage cheese in here, and now I'm going to put a whole small avocado in there. Just to scoop it right out. And if you have any blemishes, you can go around them. Don't worry about it. Right in. Down. And then, of course, like anything else, going to season salt and pepper. A little bit of salt. A bit of pepper. If you like it more on the spicy side, you can add a little bit of that adobo sauce. But I think the cauliflower and the broccoli will be plenty spicy, so I don't think you're going to need it. But we do need a little more of this lime juice, because what is a good avocado crema without lime juice? And I don't have any fresh cilantro, so we're going to use a little bit of dried cilantro. And we'll go ahead and process that. We may add a tiny touch of water just to thin it out, but we'll see how it goes. Let's go ahead and blend it. We're adding a little bit of water to that. That worked in. The magic of water. Don't ever underestimate how water can really help things come together. All right, a little bit of water. Let's see how we do. You could hand napkins as well, but one thing about this blender, you do have to shake it. Okay, we're good and smooth there. What we're going to do is, while we're getting ready to roast it, while the vegetables are roasting away, they get a piece of paper. I'm never far away from us. And buy a bowl, so I need it for everything. So I lay this out because I have my very wonderful taco holders, which I love because it makes my life easy. And I serve a lot of tacos. So I'm going to go have it spread just a little bit on there. And if it's too chunky, we'll keep it. You can keep blending it away. So now that's all that's left to do is to top it with our roasted veggies, which should be done any minute now. I'll show you what that looks like. This one on there. It's a little bit chunky, but that does not bother me. We're just going to spread it around. Then we're going to add our veggies on top of that and put it all together. The veggies are done. It's still quite warm. But we're going to go ahead and get them in the top. You just do a little bit smaller pieces. So I'm going to do one that is cauliflower only. And then I'm going to do one that is broccoli. Both flavors I absolutely adore. So the broccoli tends to be a little on the crunchier side, where the cauliflower tends to be a little bit less. You have to go with what you like. And I just like to use it. Now, if you have some fresh herbs, you can toss the fresh herbs on there. I'm going to hit a little more of the avocado crema on top, just because I really love it. And normally, like I said, I would hit it with some fresh cilantro. I don't have it, so we're just going to omit that. And because I'm so self-sacrificing, I'm going to try it. So let's take a little taste. I already know it's delicious because I tasted the cauliflower when it came out. The chipotle gives a little smoky flavor to it. So good. I hope that you try it. It makes a great way to get those veggies in. Let's say that you don't have broccoli and cauliflower. You could do it with roasted peppers. You could do it with zucchini. I mean, there's any number of ways you can do this. The idea is just high heat roasting. Make sure you get all that flavor in there. That the chipotle just adds so much to it. I really think that's the way to go. So you let me know what you think of it. Give it a shot. Let me know all your different ways of making it. I love to hear from you. And as always, please subscribe. It's free. And please let me know what you'd like to see in a future episode. That helps me plan. And also leave a review, leave a comment, whatever it is you like to do. I always leave in the show notes how you can reach me. So I love to hear from you. All right, my loves, praying for each and every one of you. Have a wonderful day.